Rain was dripping slowly from the roof of the small shop. Inside, a single bulb flickered. Above an old sewing machine that sounded like it was struggling to breathe. The woman sitting behind it rubbed her tired eyes. Her name was Zara. At 27 years old, life had not gone the way she imagined. When she was younger, she dreamed of becoming a fashion designer whose dresses would be worn in big cities by confident women walking into rooms like they owned them. But dreams were easy. Reality was something else. Zara grew up in a modest home with 4 siblings. Her mother sold vegetables in the market, and her father worked as a bus driver. Money was always tight. Still, Zara loved clothes. Not expensive clothes, but the idea of creating something beautiful from simple fabric. When she was 16, she began learning tailoring from a woman in her neighborhood. The shop was tiny, the pay was almost nothing, and the work was exhausting. But she stayed. For 3 years, she watched carefully how to cut fabric, how to measure bodies, how to hide mistakes so nobody would notice. By the time she was 19, she could sew almost anything, but skill alone didn't change her life. When she finally opened her own small tailoring corner, things were harder than she expected. Some days no customers came. Other days people would bring clothes and disappear without paying. There were weeks she couldn't even afford electricity for the shop. One afternoon, after sitting for hours without a single customer, Zara whispered to herself, "Maybe this dream is not for people like me." Instead of quitting, she did something simple. She started posting pictures of the dresses she made on social media. Weeks passed. Nothing happened. Then one day, a woman from another city sent her a message. "I saw your dress online. Can you make one for me?" Zara almost screamed when she read it. She worked on that dress like her life depended on it. When the customer received the dress, she posted a picture wearing it, and suddenly, something changed. Other women started messaging, slowly, then faster. Soon Zara was sending dresses to different cities. Some customers even lived abroad. Years later, Zara stood in a bigger studio filled with fabrics, mannequins, and the sound of multiple sewing machines working at once. 3 young girls were learning tailoring under her guidance. One of them asked her a question. "Madam, did you ever think of giving up?" Zara smiled. She remembered the broken chair in her old shop, the flickering light, the silent afternoons, and the moment she almost walked away from everything. She looked at the girl and said softly, "Many times." Then she added something she had learned the hard way. "Your current situation is not your final destination. The best chapters of your life are still being written." And somewhere out there, someone watching this story might need to hear that today.